Wan Chilin, beating the defending champions Mohammed Hassan and Indra Setiwa in today's final. Following on from 2 titles in 2 previous Super 1000 events here in Bangkok. Light for the hair from Chinese Taipei. But coming up next, we've got women's singles. Tai Tzu Ying in her 5th final at the end of year championships. That's a record. And she's in her 6th consecutive final in tournaments played. She's up against the Olympic champion, Carolina Marin, going for a 3rd title in 3 weeks. Well, as far as the women's singles knockout stage is concerned, the winner of Group A was actually Tai Tzu Ying, because in the last of her group matches she beat Carolina Marin. And the winner of Group B was Portugal. So the 2 players who progressed through to the final were both the runners-up of their groups after the round-robin group stage. But Tai Tzu Ying and Carolina Marin started the week here as the number 1, 2 seeds, Carolina Marin being the number 1. And it's the first time since the inception of the Super Series and now World Tour that we've had the number 1 against the number 2 seeds in the women's singles final. Tai Tzu Ying's win-loss record translates into 28 titles from 44 previous finals. And for Carolina Marin, today is very special because it's her 50th career final. For Tai Tzu Ying, the preparations just before the repeat match of the 2 previous finals over the previous 2 weeks. She's beaten the reigning world champion on Wednesday, Pusala Venkata Sindhu, winner of the World Tour finals in 2018. She then lost to Portugal Chochuwong in 2 straight games. On Friday, she needed to beat the former world champion Rakshana Kintanon, and she needed 3 games to do it. Before yesterday, in the semi-finals, beating Tai Ying, who, as I mentioned, had beaten Carolina Marin at the group stage. Carolina Marin has been superb for 3 consecutive weeks. She's already won 2 titles. But she came into the World Tour finals having played all 9 of the qualifying events. She beat Kosetskaya of Russia in the first round, then Michelle Lee on Thursday. On Friday, she lost, as I was telling you, to the young 18-year-old Korean Tai Ying in 3 games. But yesterday, in the semi-final against Portugal Chochuwong, as she regained her form and was absolutely outstanding and totally ruthless in her 21-13 victory over the young Thai player.
Please welcome Tai Tzu Ying from Chinese Taipei.
The current world number 1, Tai Tzu Ying. Today, competing in her 5th final at the end of year championships. She's won the title twice. That was in 2014 and 2016. Both occasions when the event was staged in Dubai, and on both occasions she beat Sun Ji in the final. She was runner-up, beaten in the final at the last World Tour finals in Guangzhou when she lost to Chen Yufei of China.
From Spain.
And Carolina Marin, the Olympic champion, the 3-time former world champion. Well, many thought when she ruptured an anterior cruciate ligament in the final of the Indonesian Masters of 2019, that perhaps her illustrious career would come to an end. Far from it. This is her 12th final in her 19th tournament since undergoing surgery to repair that anterior cruciate ligament. Over the last 3 weeks, she has been superb. And quite clearly, the Olympic champion and former world number one against the current world number one is a prospect any badminton fan will absolutely relish. Well, I can tell you this will be an 18th meeting between these two players. Of the previous 17, Tai Tzu Ying has won 9 of them.
Come here for
For
the
the
toss.
last 2 times over the last 2 weeks,
Red or
in
black?
the last 2 finals here in
Black.
Bangkok.
That for you.
Marin has got the better of Tai Tzu Ying. Last time
Black, you
was
want the
last
toss? That's
Sunday,
it. Choose your head.
21-19,
Service.
21-17 in 48 minutes. So Morton, quickly, who won the toss? Who chose ends?
Tai Tzu Ying won the toss and she chose the end.
Thank you. Well, she was wearing strapping on her inner thigh there yesterday. It didn't seem to hamper her movement. She was moving quite beautifully. Tai Tzu Ying, who finished the year ranked 2 on the World Tour rankings. Twice previously has been ranked 1, so in 2016 and again in 2018. But she has spent 148 weeks before the rankings were frozen as world number 1. She has reached the final of all 6 tournaments that she's played since the last World Tour finals in Guangzhou in 2019. Carolina Marin, this is her first final at the end of the year championships. It's really the one major title that's missing from her incredible list of achievements so far in her career. She is obviously going for a 3rd title in 3 weeks, and that has only been achieved once previously in the Super Series and now World Tour era, and that was achieved by Ratchanok Intanon in 2016, when in 3 weeks she won the India, Malaysia and Singapore Super Series events. Wahyana from Indonesia is our umpire for this one. And Morton, as I was saying, I mean, you've got current world number 1 against former world number 1, you've got the Olympic champion. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this, does it?
No, and I think they so deserve to be in the final, these 2 players of this week as well. I think
Ready
they
to play.
have played the best, not only this week but the last 2 weeks as well.
Yes.
So it's a very befitting final, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
So the interesting thing will be that can Tai Tzu Ying this time learn a little bit from her last 2 defeats and follow pace a little bit better, because in all honesty Marin has been all over her.
Yeah.
Been so quick attacking, and Tai Tzu Ying has been finding it very, very difficult to follow pace.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Tai Tzu Ying, Chinese Taipei. And on my left, Carolina Marin, Spain. Carolina Marin to serve, level, play.
So the Olympic champion and former world number 1, Carolina Marin, the left-hander from Spain, against against the current world number 1, Tai Tzu Ying. Well,
Service over.
I'm saying that Tai Tzu Ying
One.
had her 5th
Love.
final at the end of season championships, and that equals the most finals with Lee Chong Wei in the men's singles, and also with Zhang Nan and Zhao Yun Lei in the mixed doubles. So that in itself is a huge achievement.
It's good badminton, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it is so interesting just watching 2 rallies, and there's so much more spring in the steps of Tai Tzu Ying.
2.
Yeah.
Love.
And she's controlling the 2 rallies she's played so far completely.
Yeah. Oh, that's an amazing shot. That's great awareness from Tai Tzu Ying.
3. Love.
You know, Martin, I did wonder when Carolina Marin lost the last of her group matches. She'd already qualified for the semi-final knockout stage, but in losing to Aung Se Young, she said publicly afterwards, it was on a website in Europe, that she had used the match as a training session. But,
Yeah, I saw that.
but the point is,
Service
I
over.
felt that she was in such an
1.
invincible bubble,
3.
and that bubble has been burst now by the loss, even if she wasn't taking the match as seriously, because she knew she could lose, she could try out new things. And I just wonder if psychologically the fact that she's actually lost a match now could have a bearing on how she performs today.
I of course you have a point, but I honestly don't think so. I don't think she has lost any sleep over that defeat on Friday.
No.
I
Okay.
honestly don't think she has. It's a new day, it's a new match. And I think she
2,
is
3.
mentally so strong, able to put a lot of things behind her.
Yeah. She is a feisty player. She's
She
mentally
is.
tough.
Yeah.
Oh, that's loaded in. That's great length. All the shots.
Service over.
Marin knew,
4.
no celebration. She knew that one was in.
Yeah. No question. Got pace, isn't it?
Fantastic. But it's interesting to see how Tai Tzu Ying
5.
is
2.
really keeping Marin at arm's length. You know, she's not able to attack in the same way as what we have seen the past few weeks. Marin is really pushed in pace as well, and not able to attack in the same manner as what we've seen.
I thought in the semi-final yesterday, I thought there was more sense of urgency with Tai Tzu Ying.
Oh yeah, she played a beautiful match.
Yeah.
I was commentating on it, and wow, she played well.
Yeah.
Aung Se Young was without any chance in my book.
Service over. 3, 5.
people say that perhaps Marin is not having the same skills as Tai Tzu Ying and Intanon from Thailand, but I think that shot is a very tricky shot to play. Takes a lot of guts and control.
Five. Oh.
Yeah, I think Tai Tzu Ying has got the biggest array of shots in the women's singles game. But I think a way to describe what we're probably talking about is the fact that Carolina Marin is a bit like a fellow country person, Rafa Nadal. It's hard work, it's graft and it's grind.
Yes.
You know, and she's, through sheer hard work, has got an awfully long way in badminton, whereas Tai Tzu Ying, Roger Federer, she makes it look so easy and so natural.
Yeah, I think that's a very nice analysis of that.
Yeah.
Well spoken.
With Dolly on it.
Yeah, it's clearly it.
Yeah.
service over, 6 all. Seven, 6.
So for the first time in this final, Carolina Marin in the lead. That's the lead.
8, 6.
Yeah, this is something Tai Tzu Ying cannot afford.
The unforced errors.
Yes, 2 simple errors. Got to keep a tight ship, got to make sure that she is dictating the pace and, of course, keeping the shots in.
Service over, 7, 8.
That's good aggression.
8 all.
Doing some of the same tactics of yesterday, not sort of opening up, going cross court, but sticking to the same sides when she's attacking. Oh, that's high.
Far too loose. Not what it deserved.
Service over, 9, 8. Service over,
Control of the front court. Is that going to be
9-4.
critical, do you think, Morton?
Yes,
Yeah.
very much so. Who is sort of setting it up for good attacking shots from the back. If you play a good net shot from the front, then of course the lift is too short, better opportunity.
Yeah.
And for these two players, it can become critical because they have such a good attack both of them.
Service over. 10-9.
Why?
So to the mid-game interval.
11-9 interval.
And Carolina Marin has a 2-point advantage.
Gifting too many points away.
Yeah,
Tai Tzu Ying.
considering Tai Tzu Ying was 5-2 up.
¿Vale? Y recuerda, cuando él hace los drop lentos, aunque tú sientes que llega muy forzada, ella está atrás. ¿Vale? Entonces, bloquealo si puedes, bloquealo.
Lo que va a ver.
Sí, sí, sí.
Y ya.
Lo más fácil, ¿vale? No te complica la cosa. ¿Vale? Y luego, está muy bien a veces repetir el fondo, sobre todo en su revés, ¿no?
Vale.
Pero recuerda que a veces hace falta el cruzado también.
Vale.
¿Vale? Solamente para que podamos mantener el
20 seconds.
¿vale?
Vale.
20
Y
seconds.
luchar y siempre atento.
Venga, va.
11-9.
Well, that's been quality badminton so far.
Play.
But I think the difference is those simple, unforced errors that you've been talking about, Martin, from Tai Tzu Ying.
Yeah, that's the whole difference between the two at the moment. And it's something that we know that sometimes Tai Tzu Ying is playing this a little bit erratic style, a little bit walkabout
9.
sometimes, not really focusing, not saying that she's not focusing now, but just saying that sometimes there is this up and down in her game.
Yeah.
Play. Thirteen, 9.
And if I was Tai Tzu Ying, I would definitely try to start attacking a bit more. I know this is an attacking shot, but that's a risky shot.
Yes.
Really try to set it up around the net.
Well, this is 5 straight points. So
Yeah, I think it's decisive. In all honesty, I think it
14,
is.
9.
another error from Tai Tzu Ying.
15, 9. Service over. 10, 15. Get ready.
Way out the back line.
Service over.
Are you getting any more
16.
feel for the drift now?
10.
You're having fun here. You're having fun. I can see it in your eyes. But definitely lots of shots out the back line from Tai Tzu Ying.
Service over 11-16.
Yeah, good to see the gesture of determination after the rally from Tai Tzu Ying. I thought in the previous two finals, in the last 2 weeks, at times she was sort of a bit, not capitulating, but almost resigned to the fact that it wasn't going to be her day.
12-16. Quick.
Well, that, I think, was purely to send a message to the umpire.
It was.
Marin, come here.
Yeah.
Umpire's going to have a word.
Get ready quicker, but you take to walk, okay?
Yeah.
That was a clear signal. What a statement from Tai Tzu Ying.
Service
She
over
mustn't let it irritate her.
17-12.
No. Because if it's getting to her, that's the end of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I like to see from Tai
Service
Tzu Ying.
over 13.
Taking these
17.
opportunities, going for her attack. Because if there is a weakness in the game of Marin, it's definitely her defence.
Any particular side, forehand or backhand, or just in general?
I would say actually just in general. How quick is that?
Yeah.
Service over 18-13.
Yeah. Once again asking to towel down Marin. Once again Tai Tzu Ying standing ready to receive the serve to send a message to the umpire. Now she wants to change the shuttle. Well, that's brilliant.
Yeah, that's good.
Service over
That's of course even better than what I thought,
18.
because twice in the rally already there was a net shot from Tai Tzu Ying, then it was a spinning net shot back from Marin, but every time Tai Tzu Ying was then lifting the next one, and I thought it could have been a great idea to spin it back one more time. But of course this time taking the top of the tape was even better than I thought. But rather than Marin just playing one good net shot, then she forcing the lift straight away rather than a fight at the net.
Service over
Well, that was a deep
19,
cross-court net shot.
14.
It was.
Cross-court net shot off a cross-court net shot. 2 points away from the opening game. Away from the opening game.
20, game point, 14.
Opening game,
Game.
21-14 to the Olympic champion.
First game won by
Marin.
Carolina Marin, 21-14.
Just too many unforced errors, and that goes down as an unforced error. in my opinion.
Igual que él empezaba el
21-14
último
opening game.
partido, ¿vale? Empieza atacando y metiéndole presión al fondo, ¿vale? Entonces, ahora, importante, que tú llegas arriba a la red y puedas controlar la red. Si puedes repetir, para que él le tiene que levantar alto, ¿vale? Y ahí, si no puedes atacar fuerte, no pasa nada. Los medio ataque...
Para que haga el ataque más suave, ¿no?
Sí.
Y quedarme más atrás porque ya me va a repetir más atrás.
Claro, entonces por eso...
¡No!
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Well, I think one of the things that Tai Tzu Ying has got to be careful about is that she doesn't get too irritated by her opponent.
Second game.
Taking her time, changing shuttles,
Double.
and the verbal celebrations, because it looked to me that Tai Tzu
Play.
Ying was getting a little bit niggled by it.
Yeah, she can't change anything. The only one that can change that is the umpire. And if he doesn't feel that it's needed, then he should not be irritated by
Service
it.
over.
Butt down by it.
1. Lock. Service over. 1-0.
Had a little think about it, didn't it?
Yeah.
My goodness.
Service over. 2.
Well, she is
1.
human after all.
Yes, but she was there plenty of time. Oh, what a miss. Never say die.
Yeah.
3. 1.
know some
4.
little verbal
One.
celebrations now from Tai Tzu Ying. There's real mind games going on here.
Five. 1.
If you're going to do it, I'm going to do it.
But it's a little bit more subtle, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Once again, Carolina Marin making her opponent wait. That's good leg
Service over.
from Marin.
2. 5.
Yeah, there's clearly hesitation. Yeah, that's definitely in.
Service over. 6. 2.
Pace.
Unbelievable. Oh, what a disguise. The last one.
7. 2.
Yeah. Oh, and I think that we as fans of badminton, we notice the disguise of the overhead shots from Tai Tzu Ying, but it's her disguise from the front court as well, which is absolutely extraordinary.
The only problem for Tai Tzu Ying is that most of the time these disguises are for shots that's directed towards the back line.
Oh. Yeah. Oh. Well, that's true. She's just swiped off the top of the net.
8.
Yes.
2.
I like the way that she's closing down the net. I'm not a favour of that shot, but the way she's finishing this one,
Marin,
I'm not a complete favour of that cross-court shot because it's coming too often in my book.
8-2, the advantage. Oh my goodness.
9. 2.
Good return of service.
Service
from
over.
Marin,
3.
right into the
9.
corner.
With Dolly.
It's utterly important for Tai Tzu Ying now to maintain the initiative. If you give Marin just the tiniest opportunity,
Yeah,
she will be back into the game.
yeah.
So even though it looks very promising, of course it's very promising for Tai Tzu Ying, it's utmost important that she stay focused and she score her points just like what she's been doing now.
Service over. 10. 3.
If the gap isn't too great, I think Marin will give the game. I think she will give it away. Let's say 15-7, something like that.
11,
I think
Yeah.
she would say, okay, you have it,
Interval.
and
We'll start again on
we
the
will
third.
start again on the third.
Yeah, well, it's a very handsome lead at the big game interval for Tai Tzu Ying. 8-point advantage. 11-3. Yeah, there is more spring in the step of Tai Tzu Ying, isn't there?
These days, it doesn't even have to be a bit leader.
¿Vale?
Vale,
Entonces,
para arriba al centro. Y ya.
sí, y para los barridos suaves al centro, ¿vale? Y raqueta arriba, ¿vale? Porque él intenta jugar tenso, lo tenso, lo tenso, lo tenso, ¿vale? Entonces ahí tenemos que frenarlo, ¿vale? ¿Ok? Y desde el fondo sí puedes usar el fondo,
20
puedes
seconds.
usar los clears,
20
¿vale?
seconds.
Pero confía en este cara. Puedes, ¿eh? Va.
Venga, va. Poco a poco,
Well,
vamos.
using all of his
Positiva, ¿eh? Va,
allotted time.
venga, vamos. ¡Ay!
Alan Thompson. Of course, neither of us speak
11,
any Spanish,
3.
so
No.
no idea what he was
No
saying.
idea. I'm just impressed.
Play.
Yeah,
So, how many years has he been in Spain? Do you remember that?
no, but it's a
7, 8, perhaps?
Twelve, 3.
So it seems there was a purpose to Tai Tzu Ying choosing ends.
yeah.
It's wide.
I think we're at the stage now.
13,
10-point advantage for Tai Tzu Ying that Carolina Marin starts to think as you suggested she would.
Yeah. A few more points. There's another one there.
14, 3.
Good shot from Marin. Very nice.
Service
good
over.
shot. Sharp,
4,
clipping the top of the
14.
tape.
Great defence. Oh goodness.
That's wide.
Well, it's a nice idea, but
5,
often has overdone it.
14.
Her good ideas.
I didn't.
A few more points, and it could be believable then.
You're thinking just like me.
Yeah. Because you never know with Tai Tzu Ying, she's can be utterly brilliant, and then she can rattle off several unforced errors like that.
6, 14. Seven, 14.
Important for Tai Tzu Ying now.
Yeah.
Service over. 15, 7.
And I also think this was important for Marin to get at least some points on the scoreboard and really get sort of back into the feeling of scoring points before perhaps the third game.
That's wide. Very wide.
16, 7. 17,
10-point
7.
advantage restored.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot.
18, 7.
Constructed the rally well. Tai Tzu Ying.
19, 7.
That's a delightful cross-court block off the forehand defence. Yeah, nice.
Service over. 8, 19.
Good return.
Service over.
So game point
20.
opportunities.
Game point.
We're
8.
going to have a situation where it's so important for Tai Tzu Ying when the change of ends, she's getting enough points
Yeah.
before 11, and of course vice versa for Marin.
Game.
So second game to the current world number
Second
one,
game won by Tai Tzu Ying. 21, 8.
I'm
1
just
game
confirming
all.
that scoreline. 21-8. Second game. Minutes into the match. It's one game all.
¿Vale? Entonces, confía, ahora empezamos de 0-0, claro, ¿eh? ¿Vale? Entonces olvidamos ese segundo set. Ya está. ¿Ok? Estamos. Tener confianza, ¿no? Entonces, confianza y intensidad. ¿Ok? Vamos, ¿eh?
Bueno, ahora más presión en el fondo,
Sí,
más atenta a su ataque, ¿no?
claro. ¿Ok? Confía, Caro. Confía.
Vale, si ves algún cambio, ve diciéndomelo, ¿vale?
Sí, yo te digo. ¿Vale? Eso no te preocupes. Vamos, ¿eh?
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
So one game all
Final
in
game.
the women's singles final, and
Long ball.
everything to play for.
Play. One, lock. Two,
Good start.
lock.
I know it's only 2 points, but you pointed out right at the start of the match that the first couple of rallies, Tai Tzu Ying was commanding the play. She was dictating the pace. And I think she was in the first two rallies of this deciding game.
It's so important for Tai Tzu Ying to get a good start. I think she needs at least 7-8 points on the bad
Three.
side, if you can say that,
Look.
as it looks on the court. And of course, vice versa. Extremely important for Marin to see if she can get, let's say, 11-5, 11-6
Yeah.
at her advantage. So let's see how it goes. Because there's no doubt that both players seem to control it better from this end, where Marin is standing now. That's a perfect shot.
Threaded it down the line.
Service over. 1-3.
Yeah, super.
That's the shot I wanted from Tai Tzu Ying. Did you see that?
Yeah.
And one more. Now she's pushing it, and that's what she shouldn't do. She spins the first one back, and I think that's such a clever thing. Rather than lifting it on the second one, the second opportunity, she pushed it, and this one it was too long. Got to take that fight to the net. That's unfortunate.
Service over.
Down the neck cord.
4-2.
It's the first service error of the match, isn't it, from either player?
I think you're right. Can't remember any anyway. That's wide. Oh, she took it.
Can't believe that.
She's going for the attacks, Tai Tzu Ying, and pushing that long on the back line.
Service over. 3.
Good defensive skills from Marin twice.
Yeah, that was definitely going wide.
I think so too. But this one, good defensive skills coming, not one more time, but we saw it twice. That's a thing I don't understand. Tai Tzu Ying had played, what, 3, maybe 4 out the back line now?
Yeah.
And she keeps doing it rather than blocking, playing the net, trying to get the lift, attack. She's pushing these shots and she's going for the back line and all that. I don't completely get it.
No.
Service over. 5-4.
Well, the intensity of this.
It's spellbinding.
Yeah.
Yes.
Once again, Carolina Marin asking for the shuttle to be changed. Tai Tzu Ying saying no.
It's the first time I've ever seen her say no.
It is in this match. Normally, whenever an opponent asks, she happily changes it.
Service
That's what I
over.
mean. I
Yeah.
can't recall.
Yeah.
I've seen Tai Tzu Ying refusing to change.
Yeah.
And I think it's just pointing out to the argument that you were giving before that there is this mental, psychological war between the two at the moment.
Yeah.
And Tai Tzu Ying is definitely not giving in.
No. That's a great serve.
Service over. 7-5. Thank
The
you.
other thing I was talking to Steen about is that I love the fact that we have dedicated floor moppers.
I've said
They
this.
come running on as soon as they see a player's been down on the floor and perspiration will be left there. They're on, they clear it up, and they're off.
They're not even waiting for the umpire. Nothing. They're
It's
just on.
wonderful.
I've said that for 3 weeks as well.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the net reply you
Yeah,
were looking for.
some sort of net reply rather than lifting.
Service over. 6, 7.
How did you get out of that?
Skills.
Oh, my God. Did you see the way she turned that racket head at the last moment?
Yeah, it was
Service
a
over.
reverse. It was a very
8,
nice approach.
6.
We will have it here in slow motion. This one here.
Yes.
That is beautiful.
What a shot.
But she knows that she's got to be attacking. She knows that she can't play her normal rally game. She knows that she's got to take initiative, and that has changed in the approach from Tai Tzu Ying.
Yeah.
And Marin, she's got to try to get back into really controlling pace.
Gorgeous backhand.
Good play.
I sense that was an important rally.
Service over.
Yeah, it's good play from Marin.
7, 8.
So important for her to stay with Tai Tzu Ying, and I think possibly even more important to get the next 3 points, 4 points, 11-8 at the mid-game interval. I think that's important to
Play.
Marin, because she will not be able to control the back line in the same way when she's changing ends.
So you agree that the drift is coming towards
8.
us?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. It's quite clear at the moment. Perhaps it's changing again. You don't never know.
No, exactly.
But at the moment, definitely. So fast and furious. Oh, that's a winner.
That was sensational from Carolina Marin. How
9,
on earth did she win
8.
that rally? Well, there was one earlier where she was a full stretch on her forehand defence.
Yeah.
Not the final
the
shot,
middle, please.
obviously.
The middle.
There it is. How did she do that? I have no idea.
Thank you.
And the final cross-court net shot was
Kissing the top of the
yeah,
tape.
played to perfection.
Marin. Back on court. Nine, 8.
Yeah, that could be costly.
10, 8.
Well, you said you needed the next 3 or 4 points.
Yeah, and she's doing exactly that.
Yeah.
But I still think it's been a good first half of the third game for Tai Tzu Ying. 8 points, that's good.
Service over.
So the run of
9,
comes to an end at
10.
4. And she came with her racket head above the shuttle. She then had the options. Watch her racket head. Yeah. She could have pushed it.
She had many options, but I
Yeah.
think Marin was playing that shot on purpose. She wanted to play the long net away from the net, not to give Tai Tzu Ying a spinning opportunity.
Well, it was Carolina Marin who has
Service
the
over.
1 point advantage
11,
at the change of
10.
ends.
Interval, check
But
hands.
there has to be at least 1 point in it, and that's all there is. So it could not be closer in this deciding game. Now we are really being treated today on finals day.
¿Vale? Y atrás no piensas, tú atacas, ¿vale? Tú puedes atacar el cuerpo, puedes atacar su revés, pero todo atenta, ¿vale? Y eso tiene que ser, eso va a ser duro,
20
¿vale?
seconds.
Pero eso es lo que tenemos que hacer,
20
¿ok?
seconds.
Velocidad, ataque, ¿ok?
Vale, ya me repites siempre atrás, ¿no?
Sí, él no te repite, siempre cuando pueda. Siempre cuando le pueda, le repite atrás.
Vale.
Cuando la queda arriba, ¿eh?
Vale.
Well, as the players return to court, I can tell you that I heard Anna's Thompson saying attack.
And I completely concur with him.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
Because it's too dangerous to try and play to the back when you
Yes.
get out.
Yeah.
10.
If you want to play the back line, it's going to be tricky.
Play.
So it's all about the net, it's all about getting the lift, it's all about attack, seen from the point of view of Marin. I hate when I see her doing that. Because
Wow.
that's exactly
Time.
that situation where she got injured in Indonesia
Yeah.
when I was doing my commentary. That one there, exactly that one.
Yeah.
I just, I
Cringe.
hate to see
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Thirteen, 10.
And Tai Tzu Ying must not be too passive now.
Yeah.
Even though she's playing on the good end and can use the back line more, she must still be very, very controlling, proactive, up there in her opponent's face, if you can say that in terms of pace and
Yeah.
and all that. If she's becoming too passive, Marin is just running away with it.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. Oh, she's taken it.
That's a super quality badminton.
This is a big point, you know.
It is.
Really important. On the air from Tai Tzu Ying.
14, 10.
Earth did she get away with that?
And get to that one.
Play. Play, please.
Honestly, yeah. There's no
15.
too many unforced
Ten.
errors. She's gone off the boil.
Shuttle.
No. You refused to change the shuttle before, now I'm going to refuse to change it when you want to change it.
Pretty close.
The mind games of elite sport. Yes.
Service
She
over.
changed the shuttle now.
11,
Perhaps, yes.
15.
So it's crunch time for
Yeah.
Tai Tzu Ying.
Yeah. Having
That's wide.
Go
See, that's
out.
what Tai Tzu Ying really
15.
needs to do. She needs to play the block shots, she needs to control, make sure that Marin is not just able to attack her quite freely without any resistance. That's a good lift. That's beautiful play from Marin.
Service over.
it is, isn't it?
That
16.
little
12.
flick at the end towards the backhand corner is just so delightful. This one coming here,
Yeah.
that is awesomely played. And look at the follow-up. She's biting the top of the tape.
4-point advantage.
Service over.
And then it's far from over yet, you know.
13, 16.
I think Marin had the perfect response after the mid-game interval, but I think perhaps now, as you're saying, Tai Tzu Ying is sort of finding her feet
Yeah.
and getting into it now. But she's got to force Marin to lift. This is the way. Play the nets.
Well, during the rally, how much court did they cover? Marin was moving the full diagonal time and again.
14, 16.
And you can see Marin almost refusing to lift it.
Yeah.
No. No.
Clever play.
Well, as we were watching that again, did the umpire stop Marin from going and toweling down?
Oh, I didn't notice it.
Yeah.
In all honesty, I did not.
Play.
No, Marin
Marin.
walks away.
Marin, I'm here.
Here we go.
Don't delay the game. Don't delay the game. Okay? Don't do it.
Well, he's already warned her. I had a discussion with both you and Steen over the last couple of weeks.
Yes.
There's too many verbal warnings.
Yes.
You warned
Too many
once.
cautions.
Yeah. You do it again.
Yellow card can come up.
Yeah. Oh, that's an incredible shot from Tai Tzu Ying.
The problem for Marin is that she's
16.
scared of playing the back line, and of course she's keeping everything towards the front of the court and at the nets and so on. And Tai Tzu Ying is now getting more and more control, which is forcing Marin to use the back line.
Yeah.
She must start using the back line.
Service over. 17-15.
Point advantage. A 3-point advantage
18,
now for Carolina
15.
Marin, and 3 points away from her third title in 3 consecutive weeks.
Service over.
So this is what Tai Tzu Ying
16,
have to force
18.
Marin to do. Use the back line, win the initiative at the net, forcing Marin to lift it.
Just 1 point in it now.
17-18.
Well, who's got the nerve? Who's got the character?
Glad that that's the two of us playing, isn't it?
This has been a thriller.
Yes. Good placement of the smash from Marin. Oi, what a save from Marin.
Service over.
What a save.
19-17. Marin. Marin. If you want to tolling. Wait for pretend. Yeah.
Well, as we're watching that again, I can tell you the umpire's having yet another word with Carolina Marin, but he's still not producing
Yes.
a yellow card. So a 2-point advantage and 2 points from the title.
That's why
Oh, she's taken it.
it takes no chances.
Service over. 18-19.
Well, the drama and the excitement and the tension.
It was interesting, Tai Tzu Ying walking out to her coach, and he was clearly indicating, watch out for the downwards shots
Yeah.
from Marin. Clearly indicating.
Thank you.
If there was 15,000 people in here, it would still be the same sound. You could hear a pin drop.
Yeah,
Play.
what a match. 18-19. It's 19 all. A wonderful drop shot from Tai Tzu Ying. So who's going to have the match point opportunity.
Kick serve. Both agreed on that one too.
That's unbelievable. What a drop shot again from Tai Tzu Ying. And having been 5 points adrift in this deciding game at 10:15. Now Tai Tzu Ying with a point to win her third end of season championship title. Quite extraordinary.
Play.
It's in, and Tai Tzu Ying has done it. Her third title at the end of year championships to add to her titles in 2014 and 2016, coming from behind in the deciding game. She played with guts and determination. She never stopped fighting. And the reward, the title here at the World Tour Finals. Well, what a match it was. It was badminton of the very, very highest quality. On a run of 4 straight points from 17-19 down, Tai Tzu Ying wins the title. Well, for drama and excitement, you really don't get much better than that. An hour and 7 minutes of pulsating badminton. Confirmation of the score: 14-21, 21-8, 21-19 in the deciding game. What a terrific women's singles final.
Landed well in.
Clearly in, coming from a game down. The moment of victory, the delight for Tai Tzu Ying. Well, I think, Morton, we've really been treated to something special today in that women's singles final.
I think so too. I think it keeps the race around the Olympics so much alive.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the award presentation
Because I
ceremony
felt that
of
Marin
women's
has done
singles,
so well the last 2 weeks
HSBC
and also this
BWF
week that
World Tour
perhaps
Finals.
she was
The players,
going ahead
please
of
proceed
everyone
to the
else, but
stage.
Tai Tzu Ying defied that and really gave her a good fight on the day and won it.
Yeah.
Before the prize presentation, I would like to invite the guest of honor for an opening remark. คุณหญิงปัทมาลีสวัสดิ์ตระกูล Member of International Olympic Committee, Deputy President of Badminton World Federation, President of Badminton Association of Thailand, under the royal patronage of His Majesty the King.
กราบขอบพระคุณรัฐบาลไทยและทุกภาคส่วนที่ทำให้3รายการแข่งขันครั้งประวัติศาสตร์นี้เป็นตำนานอันทรงคุณค่าน่าจดจำตลอดไปค่ะ
At this point, the organizing committee would like to call upon the guests of honor to present the prize in the virtual award ceremony. May I invite คุณหญิงปัทมาลีสวัสดิ์ตระกูล to present the medals, trophy and souvenirs. The runner-up for women's singles, Carolina Marin from Spain.
So Carolina Marin holding her own medal around her neck. And the wonderful trophy too to mark these World Tour finals staged here in Bangkok.
And the champions of women's singles of HSBC BWF World Tour Finals is Tai Tzu Ying from Chinese Taipei.
For a third time, Tai Tzu Ying wins the end-of-year championship. And she did it in the most dramatic
Players
and
please remain on the stage.
pulsating women's
You've got
singles
another
final.
special prize for the best women's player with Thai greeting Sawadi. May I invite คุณหญิงปัทมาลีสวัสดิ์ตระกูล to present the prize.
The extra trophy there for the female player who received the most votes from the Thai public for their
May I call
beautiful
upon our guests of honor
Right.
once again to join a photo session with the players.
so the virtual presentation.
Thank you คุณหญิงปัทมาลีสวัสดิ์ตระกูล for your virtual
A terrific
participation.
Final.
Congratulations to all players. Please proceed to the podium for another photo session.
What an achievement for Tai Tzu Ying. A new record in the record books. No women's singles player prior to Tai Tzu Ying had ever won more than 2 titles at the end of season championships. Tai Tzu Ying has rewritten the record books here this year, a 3rd title. A wonderful smile. Two players who played quite beautifully today and gave us a final that will live in my memory for a long, long time. So, as she poses for the photographers, we can look forward to our next match, which is men's singles. Victor Axelsen, the former world champion, going for a 3rd title at the end-of-year championships and a 5th title in 5 tournaments played. He's up against fellow Dane Anders Antonsen, the world championship silver medalist. both timers. Was all too obvious. Both desperately wanted to prove a point